In this video, I'm going to be going through my Game Week 6 team selections, what my team selection is, what transfers I brought in, and I'll be answering some of your questions from the previous video that I want to go over. So stay tuned to the end and be sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit those notifications so you don't miss any more FPL content from me. Now let's get into it. Also, before I start this video, I want to give you a huge thank you to all of you because the last video did so well, so many engagements. Some of you had a lot of questions in that video and I'm going to answer some of them a little later in the video, so stay tuned. Obviously in Game Week 5, I, like many of you, didn't have such a good game week, only 37 points, so hopefully we'll bounce back in Game Week 6, so let's go through the team. We've got Onana, Chilwell, Estupiñán, and Gusto for goalkeeper and defense. Onana, I cannot wait for my Game Week 9 wildcard because he is getting yeeted out of my team as soon as it happens. Oh my goodness, owning Onana has been one of the biggest mistakes of this season. So not good, the Man United defense, and he has been shocking. Getting yellow cards, getting 0 points. It's not been great owning Onana, and yeah, I'm just holding out for my Game Week 9 wildcard so I can change my goalkeeper and yeah, have a better goalkeeper for FPL. Oh man, big mistake, but heyo, that's just the way it goes sometimes. You make a mistake and then, you know, it doesn't pan out, but you know, like Pickford. So yeah, hopefully I will hold out at Game Week 9 until Game Week 9, I mean, and yeah, get better from there. And next up we got Chilwell. I know he didn't really play, well, he didn't start in the last game. Hopefully he will start this coming game. I hope it was only just a knock and he'll be fine. But you know, if he doesn't play against Villa at home, then that's not a good sign. Then I have to do something about it. I know I could have probably brought in a Newcastle defender, which is tempting, but I decided to go with another transfer, which you'll see in a moment. But you know, is it worth taking a hit for getting a Newcastle defender in? At the moment, I'm on the fence with it. I'm on the fence because, like I said, the Game Week 9 wildcard is going to be played. And is it worth taking hits so soon before you're going to have a wildcard? I'm just not sure at the moment. I could change my mind. I've still got some time, but yeah, I'm just on the fence with it. Estupiñán, you know, he didn't play last game. I think he'll play this game. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest, because he is a crucial player for Brighton. And against Bournemouth at home, expecting great things there. And he is so attacking. Nothing wrong with him in this game. I'm confident. And we've got Gusto because of, I think he'll more likely start than Chilwell. Obviously, Reece James at the moment I think is still out, so I'm not too worried about that. You know, Villa at home is not the easiest game. The clean sheet potential is definitely not super high, but you know, compared to my other defenders, I've got Kabore against Wolves, which maybe is worth it, but you know, Luton, they're Luton, so not too desirable. And Udogie, who's playing against Arsenal away. So I just feel like these three are the best options I've got, to be honest. So yeah, that's the defense. Hoping for great things, more than expecting it, expecting, not more hoping than expecting. That's what I was gonna say. So let's go through the midfield, and we have these midfielders. We've got Son, Rashford, Saka, Mbeumo, and Sterling. Heung-min Son, I'm very disappointed in. He was my Game Week 5 captain. Definitely got away with it for not captaining Haaland. That was a big mistake. It could have gone so wrong for me. But yeah, at least, you know, he only scored once, so it's not the end of the world and definitely recoverable. So yeah, we still got Son in for Game Week 6. I'm planning to hold him until Game Week 8 so we can get him in for Luton. So yeah, hoping, yeah, he's playing number 9, but now Richie has scored in the last game, Richarlison. So will he play number 9? We'll see. But you know, I think he's still a crucial player. No, still do pretty well for Tottenham. So we'll see about that. Rashford against Burnley. I don't mind having Rashford at the moment. Firstly, because it's Burnley at home, or not at home, away. I mean, so it's an easier fixture. If you watch the Man United attack, they basically funnel all the attacks through Rashford. He basically pretty much does everything in the attack, which is not a good thing for Man United, but for FPL wise, I think it's pretty good. So yeah, like I said, everything funnels through him, and you know, if Man United are going to do anything, it's probably going to go through Rashford. So still worth having, even though not totally keen on it in the long term. But yeah, we'll still have him for Burnley. We've got Saka against Tottenham, North London derby. Excited for that. Yeah, still happy to own Saka. I know some of you got rid of him for game week 5. I don't understand why, because he was playing Everton, which is an easy fixture. Some of you got too sucked into Sun to really to see that Saka is probably the most consistent player in FPL other than Salah. But yeah, if you own Saka, honestly, if barring any injury, he is a full season hold. He's just so consistent on penalties and does so many good things for the Arsenal attack. So still worth having, of course. And Burmo, Everton at home, expecting very good things here. Everton, just terrible, honestly. And with it being a home game for Brentford, yeah, pretty good things for Burmo. I'm expecting. Obviously playing up front, not too bad, and yeah, hoping he does the business, of course. And we've got Sterling to round things off for the midfield. I have mentally accepted that I'm going to own Sterling until game week 9. I brought him in for the Nottingham Forest game, which is pretty knee-jerky. Do I regret it? Well, obviously he didn't perform since then, but do I regret it getting him? Not entirely, because I did feel like the fixtures that he had after the Luton game were very good, so I thought he was going to perform, but you know, just hasn't done it so far. So sorry. Yeah, so I have mentally accepted I'm going to keep him until game week 9 when my wildcard is coming in, obviously. So yeah, let's hope he will do something more. So yeah, that's the midfield. I think it's an okay midfield. We'll see how it goes in game week 6. And up front, we have Haaland and Alvarez. Haaland, I'm not going to be making that mistake in not captaining him. He is definitely the game week 6 captain for sure. Yeah, machine. So 2.56 XG against West Ham. Unbelievable that I didn't get burned too badly from that, but yeah, won't be making that mistake this time round. And Alvarez, he is my free transfer for this game week. He is just the best striker, well, the best forward other than Haaland in my opinion. I held off on Alvarez for a while because I was worried about the minutes, but he seems to be playing mostly all the minutes. So yeah, I feel more confident in bringing him in. Replaced him for Ollie Watkins, so I've saved a bit of money for the future game weeks. So yeah, I'm feeling good about that move. Nottingham Forest at home, I'm expecting a goal fest for Man City, so we hope that happens for FPL purposes, obviously. And the main reason why I downgraded Watkins to Alvarez is to probably get either like Morris or even Amdoun. I really wanted Lyle Foster for game week 7. I was actually considering Lyle Foster just to be different, but obviously he got sent off, so we won't be going for him. So it's either between Morris or Amdoun. Morris, I know probably most of you are probably going to be choosing him, but for game week 7, but I'm really tempted by Amdoune. I think that's what his name is. Yeah, Amdoun or something like that, just to be like different, you know, because if it pays off, like I'll probably go up very high in the rankings. 0.1 ownership, 0.1% ownership. Like if he does well, you're going up the ranks for sure. So yeah, just you know, just the decisions I have to make before game week 7. Whether I do it or not, we'll soon find out and see. And yeah, that's basically my team for game week 6. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of it. Now, I did have some comments in my previous video regarding my game week 6 wildcard with people wanting to ask me some questions. So I'm going to get through them here really quickly before we end off this video. So we got one here from top 51828. Would you get rid of Saka for Son in game week 8? If you can find a way also to remove Alvarez when the fixtures get trickier, or keep him. So will I get rid of Alvarez when the fixtures get trickier? To answer the first part of your question, I obviously don't mind getting Son in for game week 8. He is playing Luton away, which is a very good fixture, as we know, because Luton are just dead. And the fixtures after look really good as well. Fulham at home, Crystal Palace away, Chelsea at home. We know how bad Chelsea are these days. And Wolves away for the next 5 fixtures or so. So that's a very good run, and I definitely don't mind bringing Son in for that run of fixtures. However, I would not be getting rid of Saka for Son, because in my opinion, I feel like Saka is just too good of an asset to get rid of, because he's just so consistent. Other than Salah, I don't feel like there's a much better midfielder than Saka, in my opinion. He's just too consistent. He's on penalties, and like he is the focal point of that Arsenal attack. So I definitely would get rid of other midfielders other than Son. Obviously, I don't know what top 51828's team looks like, so I would definitely recommend you get rid of another midfielder ahead of Saka. Obviously, I also don't know what kind of budget top 51828 is. So if you have the money to get rid of maybe another midfielder for Son, then yeah, I would consider it. But for Saka, I'm not too keen on that. And as for Alvarez, would I get rid of Alvarez if the fixtures get difficult, which they are getting difficult? Maybe. I need to let's give some weeks to see how other strikers do to make that decision, because at the moment, like, who would you replace Alvarez with when the fixtures get tough? Like, you could go with like Wissa? Wissa's fixtures don't look that bad. They don't look that great either. You could get Ferguson. Ferguson has some rotation risks, so I don't know about that. You can get Isaac or Wilson. Again, they've got rotation risks because they're in Champions League and they rotate in general. Obviously, Joao Pedro, he comes off the bench, so not really. Gakpo, not too consistent there. He's only played 55 minutes against Wolves, which is not good. He did score though, but yeah, only 55 minutes. That's not too reliable there. Ollie Watkins, obviously, as well, is a very good option because Villa's fixtures are very good, but he's a rotation risk as well. And he's not on penalties. He gets taken off a bit early, so there's not, honestly, the forward options this year aren't looking so good. Like, there's not one like clear standout favorite to get a replacement in for Alvarez. So I would say just wait on it for like a couple of game weeks, see who's starting to score some goals. But apart from that, I would not be too hesitant to get rid of Alvarez. Oh, obviously Højlund as well. He's just scored against Bayern Munich, which is good to see. Let's see if he can do it in the Prem. So at the moment, I would keep Alvarez regardless of the fixtures. But let's see how other strikers do. So that's to answer top 51828's questions. That's my answer there. And also we got a second question is, my wildcard team didn't have any Brighton players. Do I have an issue with Brighton players? Not really, to be honest. I mean, I can understand why people who get it because they're so good. But I mainly held off for a couple of reasons. One, they've got a relatively hard run of games in the short term. They've got Villa away in game week 7, Liverpool at home in game week 8, and Man City away at game week 9. So it's not too good of a fixtures for Brighton. So I will hold off there. And obviously they're in the Europa League, and it's the first time they're in the Europa League, so there's probably going to be some rotation. Obviously the Brighton squad is very good, but the depth may not necessarily be there, so there may be some rotation. So that's the main reason why I didn't really have them in. I mean, after game week 9, the fixtures look very good for Brighton. Fulham at home, Everton away, Sheffield United at home, Nottingham Forest away. Very good fixtures. So I don't mind if you bring him in then, but if you're wildcarding in game week 6, I would hold off for a little bit, in my opinion. So I would definitely go for like Newcastle defenders. like Botman, Share, those type of defenders before Brighton players. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for the support again for the last video. Please be sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit those notifications if you found this video helpful and you don't miss any more content from me. And until the next video, see ya!